Hey guys, my name is Insane Raven, and I want to talk about metaphysical stuff because it's been a metaphysical week. As I really take a swing out of iced tea as I say that. Okay, so let's get metaphysical. Let's get metaphysical. Metaphysical. Anyway, um, now that all the joking aside, have you ever stared down a metaphysical gun and just waited for that thing to metaphysically shoot you in the fucking face? If not, let me explain what I mean, because you might not know what I'm talking about. This week, it starts Tuesday, so let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday, I had a court thing to go to, which I'm still not ready to talk about, just in case everything goes to shit. But as always, I will be talking about it when I can. When I'm 100% sure I'm not going to get screwed by talking about it, I'll talk about it. But until then, not going to talk about it. But that was a huge stress thing that, not last week, but the week before that, I was stressing out about. To the point where I stopped sleeping, which I don't know if I need to tell you, but if you stop sleeping, that's not good. Like at all. Like at all. So that was fun. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I had a final. Thursday, I had a final. Friday, Avengers came out. Avengers Infinity War came out. Saturday, I ended up working 7 hours. So it was just going into Monday, I was kind of looking at this week. And I was like, okay, there are very few chances that I come out of this week mentally sane. And even though I call myself Insane Raven, I like to think that I have some wits about me. I have some brain cells working in a quasi-normal fashion. And going into this week, I'm like, that ends. I am not going to have any of that at all by the end of this week. And I was surprised that I still did. I was really surprised that I still had stuff kind of working together and going together. But basically what I had Tuesday is I had a meeting. I'm going to call it a meeting. It wasn't really a meeting. I'm going to say I had a meeting. I had a meeting that was going to determine a lot. It was going to determine what the next step was. It was going to determine whether or not there would be a next step, and whether or not this nightmare is finally over. So it was kind of a big deal, this meeting. So I get to the meeting room. Well, I get to the office that the meeting is going to be held in, and I'm just waiting. And I'm waiting for the other party and the meeting, like the people running the meeting, to all show up. And no one did. I hung out for an hour, well, not an hour, 45 minutes after said meeting, and no one showed up. There wasn't a single person who showed up to this meeting, and I've never been so relieved and terrified of what that means. Now, I don't spend a lot of time in the legal world. I don't like to, even though for the past 3 years this has been chasing me. This has been haunting me for the last 3 years. I haven't spent a lot of time in the legal world. I don't want to spend a lot of time in the legal world. The legal world is god terrifying. And because of that, as I'm sitting there on my phone, just trying to listen to calming music, listen to anything to kind of get my mind off the current state of affairs, I'm not sure if I should be freaking out even more, or if this is exactly what I need to happen. So after my 45 minutes of just waiting for something to happen and nothing happening, like the world's worst striptease, I left. I took what I had with me and I walked away. And then, because I was terrified of everything, I went and I bought myself breakfast. I bought myself a nice breakfast by myself. And I'm like, I just need some time to breathe. After that, I went to work, kept my shit together by a very thin margin, and that was it. That was Tuesday. This day that I've been dreading for so long, I forgot what breathing normally was like. Just went away without incidents, without anything, and it was terrifying. But then it was over. Next day, then I went to the gym and called it a day. Next day, Wednesday, I have a science final. And I don't believe in buying textbooks for classes. I don't. I think if the teacher is worth his grain of salt, he should be able to teach without me needing a textbook. You know? But that's just my opinion. I know that's not a very unpopular opinion when it comes to college, but that is my opinion. And Wednesday's teacher was like, look, I'm basically going to teach what I like teaching. And the rest of it, you either won't have to worry about or it's in your textbook. I'm like, alright, I'm just going to focus on that. I won't have to worry about portion of that. I'll be good. Well, the last section, because again, this college isn't a real college, it's more of a high school for Beanie Babies. None of the finals are cumulative. They're all on the last things you learned. Most of them, anyway. So I go, though, and I'm like, alright. And he wasn't a big fan of the last section, the teacher. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'll be fine. I took enough notes. I looked over them once or twice before. I should be good. I should be 100% fine. Not a problem. I opened up this test, and there's not a single thing in my notes that could have helped with this final at all. I'm like, shit. I know we talked about the basics of each of these things, but I do not know what each of these things are. And I don't know if you've ever been in the scenario where you're once again standing on the bullet of a gun, metaphysical bullets, with a metaphysical gun, and you're just waiting for it to hit you. So I finished the test, and I'm like, there's no way in fuck I didn't fail that. Because truly, there wasn't. And I'm walking out of that class, and I'm like, alright, as long as I don't have to retake the test, retake that class, I'll be fine. I just need to walk away with a C. And me also being chicken shit, because, hi, have you met me? My name is Insane Raven. I didn't look up what I got on the test. I let it sit there for a bit. I'm like, I'm just going to let this be what it is. Whatever this is, I'm going to let it be what it is. And the thing about that is, when you're meeting new people in your life, and there's a sequitur, I promise there's a reason why I'm going into this. And they're curious about you for reasons, and they want to know what you're up to, and they want to know what you're doing, and they want to know how you're doing. And you tell them, oh, I just took a final, and I'm very certain that I failed. They will more often than not want to take the bullet for you. Which is an interesting thing to think about. Because people don't take bullets for me. I take bullets for them. And she's standing there like, look, I will look at the grade, and I will tell you if it's good or bad. Alright? I'm like, okay, sure. So I log into the thing, and she looks into it, and I'm like, alright, cool, what happened? And her immediate reaction is just horror, which is not good. And she's like, how did you get a 50 on this? I thought you did well. And I was like, what class is that? And she goes, it's this class. I'm like, I haven't been in that class for a year. That was last year's class. That's part of the reason why I need a redemption year this year. I told you about my redemption year, right? And she's like, yeah, you told me about your redemption year. I'm like, that, you're looking at the reason why I needed redemption years. And she's like, okay, I guess, cool. So that was fun. But I ended up getting a C as a final grade in the class, and that was such a relief. That was such a breath of fresh air. It was amazing. I was like, oh, I made it. Oh, thank God. And I know it's unfair, and it's partially my fault. I don't know who you are. Stop sending me invites. You know, I get that, but at the same time, I don't think it's unfair to expect my teachers to teach. You know? So, getting through that was exciting. Then I got Thursday, which was another test. And this test was so unlike the first test, I almost cried. I took this test and I'm like, I know everything on this paper. I'm not gonna lose this test. Oh, thank God. Thank the motherfucking gods. Because that was absolutely terrifying in every goddamn respect. And I ended up getting a B in math, which, if you know me, should sound backwards as shit, because I'm absolutely terrible in math. I've never been good in math. Math is just like the one subject that you give it to me and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't know if I ever know what I'm looking at here. Why did you give me this? This is a strange thing you've given me. But it was also one of the things that's like, oh, that was really nice. I needed that. Especially after just the stress of the science exam and the stress of the meeting and just everything kind of not going well. I was like, okay, I got a softball. Out of math. Out of all the places I could have gotten a softball, it was math. Like, what the fuck? That was just amazing. Then Friday, and then I got back to the house that on Thursday, and I fell asleep for 10 hours, which, if you also, you guys should know by now, I don't sleep. I don't like sleeping a lot of the time. I find it to be a waste of time more often than not. And the fact that I was able to get just 10 hours of sleep was orgasmic. I woke up Friday like, holy shit, that was great. Oh, I feel like flying right now. Oh, God. Then I went to go see Infinity War. And you might be wondering, hey, if you saw Infinity War, where is the review? And I know and here's why there's no review. There's literally nothing I could say. I could tell you everything about this movie. And I could tell you that it is the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. And that's not going to stop it from getting all that's not gonna stop it from getting a shit ton of prizes and a shit ton of everything. It's not gonna stop it. It's just not. So what I will say is that it managed the balance pretty well. The things I wanted to come out of this movie, I got out of this movie. And if you still haven't seen it yet, hi, mom. Start a Deadpool. Start a Deadpool with your friends. Let's just see who dies. And put some money on it. Have some fun with it. Because it's not a spoiler to say within the first 10 minutes of the film, bodies start dropping. And it's intense. But yeah. So there's that. And then Saturday I just started recording. The other thing that happened Saturday that I'm really happy about. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of Life is Strange, and I absolutely love it, and I probably love it a bit too much, the game. And going to the gym, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about how I look, which is weird. It's also weird when I have semi-attractive people walking up to me and be like, hey, you know, if you just changed like one or two things, you'd be really hot. Like, that's a weird thing to kind of experience. And that happened Saturday. And I don't know how to react to that. And I told her, I'm like, I don't know what to do with that information. You told me I have the possibility of being hot. And I don't know what to say besides, you're a liar. But, so yeah. I bought a tank top. Specifically, I bought Chloe's tank top from Life is Strange as a male tank top, and I'm very excited. I'm not quite ready to like start wearing it out in public with like normal people. There's still a little bit of work I have to do before like I can do that. But I'm pretty much at the place where I'm like, oh no, I'm good. I'm at the place where I'm like, oh no, I'm good to, you know, wear tank tops and out in public because they're very breezy, and there's something that I've never really worn before, and I want to kind of like indulge in the fact that I'm starting to look. Come on, good. Come on. What's that fucking word? I don't fucking know. But yeah. So there's that. And now I'm just recording a bunch of Tales of the Hunt videos. Not because I'm running out of videos or material. I still have stuff to kind of talk about and kind of do. It's just a matter of like I haven't recorded videos, and I need to record some videos. So that's exciting. That's fun doing that. And now that my finals are done, I have like a week and some days. I basically have a vacation, but because I work every single day, it's not an actual vacation. It's kind of just instead of having to do 3 things today, I only have to do 1 thing. And because of how stupid busy my life is, that's considered a vacation. I was actually doing the numbers. I work 40 hours a week at 2 different jobs. I go to the gym 4 to 5 days times a week. I recently picked up a new job as a freelance reporter and researcher, which I don't even know how that happened. I was pretty much just talking to a friend, and she's like, yeah, I work for a blog, and we're always looking for people to kind of like fill out our repertoire and write stuff. So she's like, do you want it? Are you looking for freelance work, actual work? And I'm like, I mean, I'll look at it. I'll see what I can do. I'll take it. And so that's a thing. Once I get a blog post posted, I'll be a freelance researcher and journalist on top of doing YouTube and working at a school and being a cashier at a retail store. So there's a lot going on. Um, so on top of all that, there's that's going on. I have a new tank top. I'm working out more of the gym more, which is exciting. I was called hot by an attractive person, which is dazzling. Yeah. So I'm in a good place. I'm in a really good place. Now, today, this week, I was not in a good place. I was in a stressed out, strung out place, and it was fun. He said, I sarcastically. No, but I'm gonna enjoy having a week of just having to do one thing. I'm gonna enjoy my mini vacation from everything long enough to kind of just be like, okay, I can, because that's the other thing. I haven't been really playing video games. I've been playing video games just to record things. But I haven't been really playing just to play. So it's gonna be fun just to play. I sound like a child. But yeah. So that's kind of been everything this week. It's been a very weird week. It's been a very metaphysical week. And that's really it. So thank you for listening to me ramble for 20 minutes, 21 minutes. I know I say the same thing every day, every video that I make one of these. But at the same time, it's like, it does feel like rambling. Because I'm just a stranger on the internet whose face you don't know, whose voice you can probably recognize. But other than that, why would you care about my life? And that's not like a depressive note to kind of end on. It's a realistic note. It's like, oh, there's no real reason for you to care about the things I'm saying. They don't relate to the larger world. They don't relate to the larger world around us. They're very personal. So, I mean, you know. That was a weird turn. That was a weird turn for me to take. I'll be honest. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.